have one memory that you keep from our first online event back in June?
Of course. The whole thing. I had so much fun. The first time we did this, I remember I just had so much fun. Talking to people, meeting people.
Do you know any French words?
I do. Bonjour, merci, merci beaucoup. Petit peu, like a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Most of the French words that I know are food. So, roux, béarnaise, hollandaise, all the sauces, omelette, you know, all the basic, essentially the same. I know French the way I know Spanish. It's just the food. So I don't know enough French, but I'm not trying. That's not true. I don't want to lie. I tried to learn French and I got so confused by all the extra letters that I gave up. It's quite, I mean, it's not like English speakers can say much. We just throw rules out the window all willy-nilly. It's the letters at the end of words that really gets me, right? Because some of the words, you look at it and you're like, I get it. It makes sense. And then other words, like the word is this long, but you write this long and you're like, well, I don't know what the 5 extra letters are doing there.
Yeah.
Do I say them? You know what I think it is? I think it makes the books seem longer. I thought it was wild when I started learning German and they just have really, really long words. Because I guess that's how they break words down, is they're essentially just descriptors. I didn't learn enough of it, but like it's not uncommon to see a word that's like 20 letters in German, whereas in English it's like 4. That's all I got. I can't read any larger words than that.
Is there any particular band or singer that you've been listening to lately?
Yes. Christone Ingram. He goes by Kingfish. Amazing, amazing guitar player and vocalist. Ed Sheeran, I have been steadily crushing his entire discography. I've been getting into guitar music more, so there's some really, really great guitar players. Josh Smith, Kirk Fletcher, Joe Bonamassa, that I've been really getting into. And there's some great young country singers right now. Mike Ryan is very good. William Clark Green is very good. That's pretty much it. That and then whatever Spotify tells me. Oh, actually, everyone in the world should listen to this song. It's the band is called Melt, and the song is called Shy, and it's one of the greatest songs I've ever heard. And it will absolutely put you in a great mood because it's so good.
Noted.
Also, everybody, please help them out. They're good musicians. I don't know them personally, but hopefully we'll become friends.
If you could play in any TV show, which one would it be and why?
I Love Lucy was pretty fantastic. But I think if I had to pick just one TV show, oh man. There's just so much good television right now. Peaky Blinders, just because there's something, I find it so interesting that when they're gonna go to like a gang war, that they're all wearing 3-piece suits, that anybody nowadays would be like, that's a great suit to wear to your wedding. Well, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go fight people with machetes and razor blades in the same suit, which is crazy.
Next question. If you could say anything to your younger self, what would it be?
Wake up earlier. Just go to bed. I'm a bit of a night owl. I stay up too late. I have a hard time sleeping. and then I sleep in a lot, and that nothing good comes from that. You're just unproductive and less sunlight, and you're less happy. So the best advice I give to my younger self is just shut up, go to bed. Get up in the morning, go for a walk. Still working on getting better at that, but I'd probably have a better habit if I'd told myself earlier.
Is there any childish thing you still do today?
Yeah, tons. So I always make the joke that I'm 87 inside, because I am. I'm just kind of like a cranky old man as a personality thing. But at the same time, while I have this 87-year-old man who's angry at kids for no reason, I still just act like an idiot. You know, I make funny voices at the store to myself. You know, I'll have conversations with the pasta, talking to the pasta sauce. That's probably the dumbest thing and most childish thing that I do, is make up voices for inanimate objects and then have them have conversations with each other.
Next question. What if a movie was made about your life? What genre would you like it to be? Like, would you like to have a biopic or something fantastic or whatever? And who would you like to play you?
There was I guess a biopic, but I think it would be boring. Which sounds silly, because I've done lots of traveling and worked on some shows and some movies and met really great people and worked with really great people. But my perception of it, at least, is that it's just a job and it's kind of boring, because you wake up and you just go and you go to work. And I love it, and it's fun and it's fantastic, but it is still a job. And I guess I've always tried to look at going to work as just that, and not get too excited about I'm on a TV show or I'm in a movie, to make sure that I'm kind of staying grounded and thinking that I'm lucky enough to have a job. Let me go to work, do a good job, and then I can go home and spend time with my friends and my family. And that's the more important part of my life, is the relationships that I have with people that are close to me. And I credit a lot of that to my mom. So I guess my biopic would be pretty not exciting to watch. Yeah, I think whoever directed it, they would probably think my life was cooler than I think it is, but or at least hopefully make me look cool, whoever you are. And who I would get to play me, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like someone who looks like me. The guy who plays Michael in Peaky Blinders.
Next question is, if you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why?
I would trade lives with Lewis Hamilton, because he's 6-time world champion F1 driver, and he's got all the toys in the world. Like, if I could just spend a day racing around in an F1 car, then hop on a helicopter to my yacht, that's a good day. I'll take it. That's not bad.
You were talking about Thanksgiving earlier. How was it for you and your family? Like, did COVID have a real impact on how you celebrated?
No, not for us. So my parents have been very careful. I live with my little brother in a different city. My sister is with my parents a lot. So we kind of have our own little bubble. It's not a perfect quarantine bubble, but I've already had it. My brother's already had it. My sister, we're pretty sure, has had it. So we feel pretty good about in regards to not. We were careful to not go out in public a whole lot, and excuse me. You know, wear the mask and social distance and do the whole thing. But especially because we've already had it, we're certainly less concerned about transmitting it to our parents or something like that. So for us, it was just the 5 of us. So it was me, my brother and sister, and my parents. And then my sister's boyfriend stopped by to say hi. And it was just us. So it was great. We had a wonderful time, and I cooked the meal, and I didn't screw anything up too terribly. And we watched a lot of Peaky Blinders and played dice and board games. It was a wonderful time. It's always good to get with family and sit around the table and yell at each other about politics.